The seasonal gift from Mother Nature filled with joy and excitement, the light on your moody Tuesday, the call of dinner being ready when you're on the brink of starvation, the wondrous scent of a new pair of shoes, the glimmering rainbow after a summer rain shower, the cold side of your pillow, the perfectly dark brown toasted toast. No amount of similes could possibly match the unmatched godly sweetness of this juicy and inviting fruit.
The year is 1902 in Algeria, Africa. French missionary brother and gardener Clement helped run an orphanage. The gardens of this orphanage were blooming with citrus trees, and Roder made grafts from another uncultivated tree in near proximity that had grown amongst bushes in the orchard.
Grafting is the action where tissues of different plants are merged to continue their growth together.
This unprecedented yet gratifying effort resulted in the birth of a new era, the clementine tree.
In Rodier's own words, a species of mandarin which won the admiration of connoisseurs and which the orphans baptized the clementine. He died 2 years later. With 3 different species, the clementine gives you many, not so many, options to choose from. Firstly, native to the arid climates of North Africa is the Monreal clementine with a typically large size and tend to be sweet. They also have an abundant bloom, meaning they're usually found in large quantities in nature, which may be because they're able to self-pollinate and do contain seeds. Secondly, the sweet clem, which tends to be sweet, but not too sweet. They're even specialized to be easy to peel, and they're also extra rewarding due to the fact that they usually have 10 slices in comparison to the other species, which sometimes have less. And lastly, the seedless or common clementine from North Africa is the most common one you'll come across at your local fruit distributor. The seedless clementine has a difficult time self-pollinating due to the lack of seeds, which is why it gets that extra bit of attention of being the most delicious and being the easiest to consume, a bit like being the last-born child stealing all the attention of its siblings. This holy trinity of citruses make up the majority of this sweet fruit that's distributed in the grocery distribution centers that we consume and enjoy. But to really understand the clementine in its true nature, we need to truly understand the components of the clementine. With a deep orange color and a glossy finish exterior, the average clementine is rich in vitamin C and contains about 12% carbohydrates, 87% water, and will give you about 198 kilojoules in energy and 0.85% protein, all values perfectly aligned to give you the most satisfaction possible. A 2017 study indicated that clementine phytochemicals may interact with drugs in a negative manner, but let's look past that. But let's get into the bits of reasoning as to why they're so great. Adam?
Do you ever eat a clementine and just feel nostalgic? You chomp down the juicy clementine. You chomp down the juicy clementine and suddenly you feel a piece of everything just fall into place. A strange yet familiar and comfortable sensation. One possible reason that might explain this commonality is eating clementine during the winter season. The harsh coldness of the outside tends to automatically direct people to the warmth of the homes, which leads to potential cuddling with your family or your loved ones during the festive times, which tend to lead to great memories. Combining these two wholesome facts of eating clementines during the joyous times of winter and cuddling up with your close and beloved tends to leave clementines with a long-lasting nostalgic touch.
Not only does it have sentimental value to it, but even religious. They say that if you get a clementine in your stocking during Christmas, it is said to be a symbol of the saint's generosity and that it is a God's blessing, further solidifying the divine strength of the heavenly clementine. Gracious Clementine, as we conclude this worship service, we lift our hearts in gratitude for your presence. Thank you for your strength. Empower us now to live out our faith boldly in the world. Amen. Just please make sure you don't accidentally buy Satsumas, okay? There's a big difference and you don't want them to let them fool you. They're disgusting. Oh, and here's my sources.